Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to understand all the states of matter in the simplest way possible, from solids, liquids and gases all the way to plasma and bose-einstein condensate. By the end of this video you will understand what each state is, how particles behave inside them, and why matter changes from one form to another. Let's start. Before we talk about the states of matter, one basic question: what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Everything you touch, see, smell, or even breathe is matter, and matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms and molecules. The way these particles are arranged and how they move decides the states of matter. Let's start with the most stable form, solids. In solids, particles are very tightly packed. They can't move freely, they only vibrate at their place. Because of this, solids have a fixed shape and fixed volume. The examples are ice, wood, metal. These are all solids. Why solids are rigid? Because the force holding particles together is very strong. This force is called intermolecular force. Now let's talk about the key points about solids. They have fixed shape, fixed volume, strong forces between the particles, and very little movement. Next is liquid. In liquids, particles are close but not tightly packed. They can slide over each other. Liquids do not have a fixed shape, but they do have a fixed volume. This is why a liquid takes the shape of a container it is kept in. Now the question arises that why liquids flow? Because the particles are loose enough to move but still close enough to stay together. That's why liquids flow. Key points about liquids: they have no fixed shape, fixed volume, moderate force between particles, particles slides and flow over each other. Now comes gas, the state where particles are free. In gases, particles are very far apart. They move randomly and very fast. Gases do not have fixed shape or fixed volume. For example, air, oxygen, CO2 and helium. Now the question is, why gases expand? Because the particles move freely and fill every available space. Key points about gases: no fixed shape, no fixed volume, weakest forces between particles, fast and random movements. Now let's talk about the fourth state of matter, plasma. Plasma is created when a gas receives so much energy that its particles get electrically charged. For example, sun, stars, lightning, neon signs, plasma TV screens. In plasma, particles are ions and electrons. They are extremely energetic. They glow due to ionization. Plasma makes up 99% of the visible universe. The fifth state of matter is bose-einstein condensate, also called BEC. It was predicted by an Indian scientist, Satyendranath Bose and Albert Einstein. How is BEC made? When matter is cooled to extremely low temperatures, almost absolute zero, which is minus 273 degrees Celsius, the particles lose almost all motion and behave like a single superatom. Properties of BEC: they have zero movement, acts like one combined particle, they are super cold, and they exist only in labs. For example, rubidium atoms cooled with laser techniques and ultra cold quantum gases. Matter changes its state when you change temperature or pressure. Now let's talk about the common processes of the conversion of different states of matter into one another. First is melting. Melting is when solid converts into liquid. Then is freezing. Freezing is when a liquid converts into a solid. Evaporation is when a liquid converts into a gas. Condensation is when a gas converts into a liquid. Sublimation is when a solid converts into a gas. Deposition is when a gas converts into a solid. For example, ice melting is melting, water boiling is evaporation, mist forming on a cold bottle is condensation. Heat energy decides how fast particles move. More heat means more movement and therefore a different state. Let's recap, guys. Solid. They have fixed shape plus fixed volume. Liquid. No fixed shape plus fixed volume. Gas. No shape plus no volume. Plasma. Charged particles very energetic. BEC. Ultra cold particles behave like one. Understanding states of matter helps us understand everything around us, from boiling water to stars in the universe. If you found this explanation simple and helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more knowledge-based, no dopamine content. Tell me in the comments which topic you want next.